What's going on, San Antonio Spurs fans, and welcome back to another Pounding the Rock film study where we'll be looking at Devin Vassell and his breakout game against the Phoenix Suns, where he had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and helped San Antonio blow out the second-placed Phoenix Suns. So without any further ado, let's just hop right into the footage. On the first play that we'll examine, we'll go ahead and pause it right around here. As you can see, all 5 Phoenix Suns defenders have their eyes zeroed in on Lonnie Walker, and every other San Antonio Spur on the court might as well be wide open. And as we unpause it, Devin continues to creep into the left corner, lets one fly, and splash. And that's definitely not what the Phoenix Suns intended here. Devin's been the second best catch-and-shoot three-point shooter on the Spurs this season, and the third best from the corner. And just a few possessions later, the Spurs execute one of my favorite sequences of the season, keeping the ball moving around the horn, and let's pause it. Lonnie Walker is putting incredible pressure on the defense with his athleticism and speed, and Devin Vassell also recognizes this. He sees all 5 Suns defenders are once again zeroed in on Lonnie Walker, and let's unpause it. Moves intelligently without the ball, Lonnie finds him on the cut, and he gets a quick dunk for 2 easy points at the rim. Vassell often draws the easiest individual assignment when on the court, as he's not the strongest man-to-man defender, so let's go ahead and pause it as he gets caught on this screen here. It wouldn't be unfair to assume that he gives up an open mid-range jumper to Cam Johnson, but the great thing about Devin is he has a high motor and he's incredibly long. And as we unpause it, you can see that he's going to fight into the play and block Cam Johnson, and the Spurs are headed the other way. This time down, I'm especially impressed with Devin Vassell's ability to stick to Chris Paul following a switch, and he hounds the veteran point guard out of this shot and forces the ball out of his hands in a possession that eventually ends with a DeJounte deflection that gives the Suns 4 seconds to reset their offense. We talked about Devin Vassell's ability to move well without the ball earlier, and this is yet another example of that skill as he recognizes Lonnie Walker's retreating to the corner, so he relocates above the break and catches Chris Paul slipping for this catch-and-shoot 3. One of Devin's best attributes is his court awareness and unselfishness with the ball as he hits Rudy Gay in stride and semi-transition for this wide-open three-pointer. And while Vassell isn't a lockdown man-to-man defender, he navigates this half-hearted screen and stays stride for stride with Jay Crowder, blocking his shot from behind using his length and incredible timing. This play is exactly why I buy into Vassell's self-creation potential as he hits Devin Booker with a half-spin step-back mid-range jumper and knocks it down, and that's a move that not many players have in their offensive arsenal. As close to perfect as San Antonio's first-round rookie was in this game, it didn't come without a few hiccups as Devin Vassell catches his ball, is a little indecisive, and ends up traveling and turning it over when he should have shot it or swung it to Rudy Gay in the corner. And a few mistakes are more than acceptable when you play as well as Devin did in this one, and the rookie relocates to one of his sweet spots and knocks down an all-too-easy corner triple. This sequence happens pretty quickly, so let's slow things down as Chris Paul rounds the corner and watch as Devin Vassell subtly stunts and recovers back to his man, forcing Chris Paul to think twice about what might have been an open layup, and then sticking to Mikal Bridges and ultimately forcing him to kick the ball back out to Torrey Craig on the perimeter. Vassell will probably never be a primary initiator, but I love this nifty little jump pass where he fakes a shot and hits Rudy Gay right in the shooting pocket for 2 easy points in the paint. Before we get into this play, I want to say while Devin Vassell isn't a great or even above average man-to-man defender at this point in his career, he's definitely made strides in this area, and on this play, he'll be guarding Chris Paul, who's one of the greatest isolation scorers of all time. And as we roll the tape, we're going to see Chris Paul hit him with a nasty crossover, but Devin uses his length and motor to stay in the play and force a miss at the rim. This is a prime example of why I think Devin Vassell has so much potential off the dribble, but let's go ahead and freeze it before he gets this shot off and talk about why some people might not like the shot selection here. He's only 28.6% from this zone this season, which is 5th worst in the NBA among all players who've taken at least 40 mid-range attempts this year. And here's why I hold out hope. He was 38 of 92, 40.4% from mid-range at Florida State University last season, and as we unpause it, you can see he's quite comfortable taking this shot, and it's a smooth-looking jumper. And we're finally at Vassell's final bucket of the night, where he relocates beautifully without the ball and shows off his sweet stroke and high release that finds absolutely nothing but the bottom of the net. Overall, one of the best rookie performances we've seen out of San Antonio in the last few years, and that's exactly why Devin Vassell should continue seeing about 15 to 20 minutes per game for the remainder of San Antonio's regular season schedule. And it's easy to forget now that he's picked up a few DNPs here and there, but Vassell was a major part of San Antonio's regular rotation when they were 6 games above 500 for the first and only time this season. So if San Antonio is trying to find a player who can impact winning, we know Vassell can do that for someone who's trying to get into the play-in tournament and eventually into the playoffs. But thank you, as always, for tuning into these videos. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button if you want to know when new videos are dropping. But until next time, Spurs fans, take care.